The monks are doing their best to protect. This is where the monks live. This is their living quarters here. So again, we have the flood defences. Now look at this. Look at the water. So you have electric charger here. I don't know how that got in. So I'm here in my local park in Nonthaburi. I'll put the name on the bottom because I'm not great with Thai names. But at the moment, today I've got another emergency alert through on my telephone saying that upriver on the Chao Phraya River, the dam is going to be released because there's so much water fallen in the last week here in Thailand, and they need to release water upstream, or upriver I should say, and that's having a detrimental effect downstream, down here in Nonthaburi in towards Bangkok itself. And what we have now going on is all along this park, this beautiful park here, they're filling sandbags, they're building flood defences because they're expecting the river to rise probably another metre or two. So you can see the river in the background and these guys working furiously filling these bags. Now I'm not sure who they are. I'm sure they're local council workers. Sorry, Cap. But the river's actually breached in here now. And I think we've got about another week of heavy rain coming. And they noticed the camera out, so they're going tick tock, tick tock. Sorry, Cap. Good work. Good work. I know. Good work, good work. Look at this. Look at the water. So another protection against the flooding is inside here you have these natural rainwater dikes, etc. And they're filling up now to the brim. So what they do is they pump the water out here over into this little pool section, which actually runs into the Chao Phraya. But because the Chao Phraya River is backing up, they cannot keep the water out. So again, we have the flood defences. Now this was all accessible because this is the river walk all the way along here. But as you can see, it's flooded. There's seats. Well, they look like rafts now, but the water's actually coming over the top of that wall. You can see it just lapping over at the moment. But this is upriver, and this is where there's going to be a release of water again today to try and protect upstream. But in protecting upstream, it floods downstream. And of course, we celebrated Loi Krathong last night. And you can see all the Loi Krathong floats. You got the candles, the incense sticks. So this all flooded last night. And as you can see out here on the river, these are steps down to the river. It's probably, I think, riding probably about 1.5 meters, maybe 2 meters higher than it normally is, because this goes right down here. So you can normally sit on these steps in the evening, watch the sunset. But look, all of this debris. So you have electric charger here. I don't know how that got in. Cartons, plastic, polystyrene, bottles. But this is one of my favourite places to come and unwind. It really does recharge the batteries. And here down by the temple, you can actually see it's flooded. The monks are doing their best to protect. This is where the monks live. This is their living quarters here. So they do not want this to come in. Although they're built on stilts, it still means they can't get down to the temple, which is at the back, and pray themselves. So yeah, it's a tough time. So this is 3 days later from when I first did the video. I come back to check on the level of the river, but you can see all of these plants now are sitting very low. And the water level is literally about 1 foot from the top, and the river out in the background. Yeah, this is getting bad. I think we have about another 4 or 5 days left of rain, and then the forecast says we should go dry. But as you can see against the wall here, the water would be halfway up the inside of this wall. It's come up the ramp where people go down with push chairs, etc., to walk along, because this is all a walking promenade. All the weed, the famous Bangkok River weed. Looks like we've got some stormy skies coming again. But you can see this is where you used to walk down the steps here. You could actually walk out onto this grey pontoon. We can see that they're clearing all of the obstructions, etc. out. So when I was here 3 days ago, you can see the level of the water. It's probably down to where the wall is over here. And this is what happens when the boats come in. Look. Well, good luck with that, guys. So they're pumping from here. They're putting a pump in. It's going to take the water from this little lake area, dump it back in the Chao Phraya. Yeah. They're sending all the reeds, the plants, back downstream. But it's a bit of an attraction with the locals. They come down here to take photos. And again, look, you can see where the water's just trickling through. But the sandbags are holding it. So we can see the skies are getting darker and darker. It's my second lap of this park. There's lots of banging with the thunder. There was lots of lightning, but it's typical when you get your camera out, you don't see any. Dangerously close to the top, that. Okay, let's go and check on the river today. It's day 3 that I've come down here. Same park, same place. And here is Swadikap, the guardians of the river, keeping an eye on, keeping... Hello everybody, I'm with this chap Pasan, his name Pasan. I just met him down here at the local park. We're going to talk about the flooding that's going on up and down Thailand at the moment, especially along the Chao Phraya River.
Yes.
So Pasan, when's the last time this river has flooded like this?
I think about 10 years.
10 years?
10 years ago.
Because this year very bad because the rain's still coming and meant to finish, right?
Yes, yes.
And what's the story with the river? Upstream, they're releasing water from the dam, right? They release water down.
Oh, yes. They come from the north of Thailand.
Chai.
3 rivers and they mix at Nakhon Sawan.
Chai.
And what they go in the Chao Phraya River.
Yeah, because this river next to the sea,
yes,
right?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. In the north, really have a much water and flow to the ocean or the sea.
Chai.
From north.
All the way
sea.
down
Yes,
to the south.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Because I've been now living in Thailand 2.5 years, and this is the first time I see flooding on Chao Phraya River like this. I only live 5 minutes up from here. I live in Bang Sri Muang.
Oh, where you live?
I live here about 5 minutes on my motorbike.
Yes,
So yeah,
good.
I live up by the pier. And I get worried because my house on the back of a klong. Yeah, and the klong now...
What's your klong? I know.
I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name, but now it's getting a little bit higher. So I worried that it's going to come into my house. Yeah, but it's the river's flowing very fast as well, right?
Yes.
And when do you anticipate this problem to end? When do you think this finish?
About December.
About December.
About December. 1 month. I think about 1 month.
And then the river going to slowly go down.
Yes,
Okay. Because now we come into dry season.
Yes,
Winter and no more rain, hopefully.
Yes. Winter here is very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you, Fessan, for your time and just explaining about the river. And 10 years he said that the river's never flooded this high. So luckily they're doing a great job with the sandbanks here.
Yes.
And you can see the river lapping up along here
Yes.
inside. So yeah. So thank you so much, Fessan. And it's your lovely wife?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Is this your wife?
Yes.
Okay. What's her name? Let's give her a shout.
Nings.
Nings.
Ning. Jenny Star.
Okay, so your daughter is in London now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've done the transition from London to Thailand, and she's done Thailand to London. Okay, Kap Kong Kap. Okay, so we're going to go and have a look at that little section where they were pumping out and see how that's doing. And it looks to be the same as yesterday. Maybe a tad higher. They're starting to fill up the bank here. That's definitely getting close. So the storm clouds are gathering again, but it's not stopping people coming out enjoying their normal life. Still walking. They'll probably come out a little bit early today. It is so hot. It's literally feels like 110. But there we can see the clouds are coming. Everything's all boiling up to another rainy wet night. Sawadee Kab. See, look, everyone walking. Flooding not put everyone off. Okay guys, if anything major happens now with the flooding, I'll come back on and let you all know. It should start subsiding now because next week the skies are looking more blue and less wet. In fact, there's no rain forecast next week, so hopefully this is the worst it's going to be. But I hope you enjoyed this little video and the drone footage. If you did, please leave a comment down below. So thanks again from the wonderful park, name here again. I have troubles pronouncing it, obviously. All right, thank you so much. You can hear it coming.